this is it. This is a rolling, Steve. We've made it. It's taken a little bit.
I think that's the hard part, is all that stuff.
This is like the pilot.
What we should do now is just sort of set it up. You know, there was an orchestra that used to just tune up. That was the whole gig. You came and sat down and they just tuned up. And then they all packed up and then you left.
How long did that go for?
It was a full concert.
No.
Yeah.
Here?
No, it was in Europe. It was this famous orchestra that all they did was tune up.
Everyone piled in?
Yeah.
Sat down?
Yeah,
all right. Welcome everybody.
Yeah. Hello, how you going? This is us. Good tuned up.
And how do you tune up an orchestra?
Instrumentation. You know all that noise they make, because everyone's making all different noises and they're all tuning up. They did that for like an hour.
But do you go like each instrument?
No, they just all tune up, yeah.
They're all playing?
Yeah.
Does someone direct them and go, you...
No, well, I don't know. I never saw them myself.
They're just done up by ear.
That was all they did, was tune up.
Well, thank you all for coming.
It's a roadie's dream. I think, you know, what you do is just set up the whole show and then pack it down again. That's it. Any audience just comes to see you set it up, and you have a whole audience just sitting there watching all the roadies. The other trick we were going to do when I was a roadie was do it as a fitness thing, because it's so physically full on.
Like a ninja roadie type competition.
Yeah. So you get people to pay you to set up the gig instead of paying roadies. Just have like one lead roadie, and he just tells everyone what to do, and they just like carry all this truss and lighting and.
Oh, we're off to a great start.
This is good. The idea was a theme song, wasn't it?
Right. Yes. Welcome viewers, listeners. I'm Simon. This is Steve. Very good friend Steve. Here we are. This is the pilot. We're rolling. We're actually going to make this today. It's taking a little bit to get. And the whole video is on making this podcast. And yes, we're after a theme tune, Steve. Do you have a few ideas there?
No.
That was your homework.
I had thought about something.
There's three things we've got to do here. We've got to work out a name for the podcast.
Well,
we've got to come up with a theme tune.
I've come up with everything.
And we could probably do with a topic.
No topics. I don't know what you do as a topic.
It's got to be catchy, yeah?
Well, how's that? Sort of tune. That's what I was saying about tuning.
I knocked your guitar over a moment ago. That's why it's out of tune.
Yeah, well, that's a thing of checking things before you start.
You're going to tune this up and then we're done, aren't we?
Yeah, we're done.
That's it, we're out. Studio empty.
Alright, that's me done.
Show over. Thanks for coming.
Still sounds bad, doesn't it? Oh, that was my idea. Does it sound catchy?
That's all it needs to be.
That's all it is.
2 bars?
Yeah, that's it. But I've got some lyrics.
Alright, try it with the lyrics.
Alright, okay. I've got to remember them. There's only about 3 of them. Here we go. This one. Could be something good. There might be something bad. Always turns out weird.
Good, bad, weird.
That's it.
Is that the name of the That's the name of the podcast?
That's it.
Did you know that already?
No, I just thought
of it.
I thought of it this morning.
Good, bad, weird.
Good, bad, weird. I actually was going to call a band Good, Bad, Weird. And I've actually got a domain of Good, Bad, Weird.
Oh, we're already halfway there.
We've got a website.
But what was this, just the opening part of that? Because, you know, it just...
Well, that's all you need is like...
Right. Yeah. People are going to hear that and go, oh, the podcast is on.
Yeah. So this is what we do. We go, good morning, viewers.
Welcome, everybody.
Good morning. It's afternoon already.
Who knows?
Good night. You can't tell in the studio. It's beautifully lit.
It's taken a little work.
It has. It's a wonderful thing.
My whole theme with this, Steve, was minimum cost.
Well, it's cost a lot already. Obviously.
Maximum output.
Yeah.
No, there's been very little cost because I've made everything.
Well, yeah, but all this gear's going to be good, isn't it?
It's got some fancy colours on there. It looks impressive, yes.
Great colours. So what I was thinking, if it's good, bad, weird, we could say what's good about it, what's bad about it, and what's weird about it.
Through each episode.
Of everything, like whatever topic.
Oh, like a review.
It's just, well, it could be.
Just good,
Or
bad,
just
weird.
talk about stuff.
Mm.
You talk about it, then you
Talk
go...
about the good, the bad,
Yeah,
the
well,
weird.
you talk about it, and then at the end of it, you just go, well, what's good about it? And then what's bad about it, what's weird about it?
I like it. You got something to kick off?
No.
No. That was your homework. You've actually achieved a lot because you've got a theme tune.
I've got a theme tune,
Now that's going to go out to the public. That's going to go out to close friends, and they're going to have to. There's a lot of pressure on them, particularly family, and they're going to have to study that and think to themselves, "Is that catchy enough? Is that going to grab me every time?" I think the answer is yes.
I think it's going to be one of those things where they'd just be walking along the road and they'd be in their head. And I go, forget it.
It's in my head.
And they'll be going, what is that? What is that? Did I see that?
How good is that? Man, I'm listening to that. I want to listen. I want to listen to the podcast.
And it's like you just and they say, yeah, okay, what's good about that? It's like, well, they won't forget us. What's bad about it? It's going to screw with people's heads.
It's in my head.
Yeah, I know. What's weird about it? I don't know.
It's good. We're going to stick with the couch. The idea is the couch, yeah?
Well, the couch, I think if we start pulling machinery apart, it's going to be a bit hard on the lounge, on the couch.
That might be a spin-off little segment.
It might be spinning,
yeah. For the devotees.
And we could do that thing with the editing where the picture goes this sort of circle and does the flip and then suddenly we're out looking at...
We're on location.
We're on location.
Which will be in the backyard, fixing a motor or something. I look forward to those ones.
Yeah, we've got lots of motors to fix.
We got lots of talent.
I had to fix it.
Years of experience, Steve, between us.
Oh yeah, years.
I know you do.
No, that's been my whole morning actually. I got my bike registered. Yeah, at the shop I used to work at, which was great. JetSport. Well, now it's still City Cycles.
What do you mean? Oh, just like registered.
Yeah. How to get it checked?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
How to get it checked?
Yeah. Well, that's too. I got Dad's done today. The Magna.
Really?
I rang the guy. I go, I've got to get the Magna in. He goes, Magna? Must be the last Magna on the road, isn't it? I've seen a few on the road since then.
I think you see a lot of Magnas on the road. Whether you should see them on the road, I don't know, but there's a lot of them there. They keep going.
Pass with flying colours.
Because they're not called Magnas anymore, they're called 380s or something, I think.
Yeah, they moved on.
Yeah.
So back to the couch.
Back to the couch.
Back to the couch. So this is the conversation.
So
the podcast.
Where'd you get the couch from?
I'm sure it was donated.
Donated to the show.
We had it lying around, and we've
just out in the yard.
It was out in the yard.
Yeah.
It was down here. I'd like to think we're going to be able to transport this easily and have some outside broadcasts.
Yeah.
Tricky situations, but
it's the weight of it, really.
it's very light.
Is it?
It's probably. I don't think it's an expensive, well-made couch.
It
holds us, Steve.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's doing the job.
Great. Yeah. So we could put that in the back of the ute. We could actually have a show in the back of the ute.
Oh, imagine that. Just driving around. Wouldn't be allowed to do it legally on the road, so it'll just be a car park. But boy, it'll look good.
I think that'd be
I look forward to that.
I think we should try that. Yeah, in the car park. The camera person trying to keep up with us this week. Who's going to drive?
Separate vehicle?
Yeah, separate vehicle.
For the camera person?
Yeah.
Oh,
or maybe you could put... No, you couldn't get the distance, could you? Might be on my camera. My camera's this weird lens that it's really close up.
Fisheye.
I don't know what it is, but it's really close up. So yeah, as soon as you you're trying to take a shot of the band and it gets like this, it's really distant.
What camera have you got? Should we be using your camera?
No, it's a lot cheaper than that. It's like, yeah. It's got a really good sound on it.
Is it interchangeable lens?
No, it's got no.
Okay.
It's hard to call it a camera actually. It's more like a sound recorder with a lens shoved on it.
But it's a camera?
Yeah.
I always hear that the microphones on cameras are just get rid of them. Throw them out. If you can, just throw them out.
Just throw them out.
It's meant to be just a video.
No. Well, this is actually a recorder with microphones with a camera shoved on it. So it's reversed it. So instead of having a camera that you put sound, this is sound that you put a camera on.
I know you're an audio guy, Steve. Is that why you bought it? So, the audio quality of this thing.
That's why I bought it.
You're not going to get anything better.
No,
this is
that's it.
top shelf audio. It's got a camera on it.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Hey, you videotape your band, you don't look at it because you can't see anything.
Maybe that was the designer's idea. That's why maybe it's such a wide lens.
Oh yeah, it's for old fart bands. Yeah, so you can't see in the mist. You know.
What's an old fart band?
Well, you know, a band full of old farts. You know, so you can't see them. You know, you can hear them, and they make this really good sound.
They don't look great.
They don't look that good, but you can't tell because you can't.
Can't
see
you just dim the lights?
Oh yeah, they're dimmed.
Big dark shadows, lots of shadows, silhouettes. Yeah, the silhouette band.
That's one of those footages where you're looking through the dark thing. Is that a person?
That's a great name for a band, the Silhouettes. Is it already band?
I think it's already done that, yeah. It's like the shadows. The Silhouettes.
I'm going to look up Silhouettes. That's my homework. Look up Silhouettes.
That's the homework for everyone that sees this. Just look up the Silhouettes.
I'd like to introduce a challenge. Every couple of podcasts we have a challenge.
Yeah.
We have to achieve something before the next podcast.
Right.
I've got a few ideas. I'm not going to give anything away now.
No.
You have to get people to listen back and hear what we're going to do. But
okay.
a challenge.
They've got to challenge us.
That could be later. I've got a couple of challenges. I think a couple of things I'd like to achieve.
What are they?
I don't really want to give too much away in the first. Right. In the pilot.
In the pilot, no.
They're the teasers. These are the teasers.
Jesus, come up your sleeve. Well, I'd like to know.
This is just off the cuff, man.
I'd like to know why I've got a jumper and like 3 layers of clothing. You just got a t-shirt. How does that work?
Because I had the heating on in here to get it all comfortable, so we're comfortable here at today's.
Yeah, well, you need to.
So you come back next time, so you feel comfortable here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's good.
I don't want to scare you away. It was like an ice block. It was like a freezer down there.
The beanie
under the house.
Well, the beanie's to cover the bald spot because if that kind of lighting.
The overhead lighting.
More reflecting.
I'd like to see though.
It's going to reflect. People's eyes are going to be burnt out.
Take the beanie up.
Well,
let me see.
We should.
You could 3 seconds.
Do like a warning and say 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Take the beanie off. All right. We'll see what what the lighting does there.
Lenses are still alright.
Well, what you've told me, you're not allowed to wear that beanie.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I should have got the other one, shouldn't I?
There's one viewer who's not going to be able to watch this.
No, it's because of the beanie.
But that's okay. Primarily, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast. It's for the public. It's not for our friends. It's for the public.
Big shout out to Enya.
Yeah.
Hi, Enya.
Yeah,
surely you're listening, no doubt. Probably not watching.
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
Just no, probably not.
Few topics you want to get, into the future, Steve. Is there anything sort of I know you've got a lot of stories up your sleeve from the old days of music.
Yeah, I don't know. We should let them out, should we?
For just how many years have been in the music industry, Steve? All of them. All of the years.
All of them.
You've been there.
1982. So what's 82 to 2000? What's that? That's
all of the years.
18 years.
All the years. 18? All the music years of importance.
18 plus 19. What's that? You're not good at maths either.
I'm not thinking about maths. It doesn't matter.
18 and 19. Well, I suppose it's 20 and 20 with 3 taken off it. Is that right?
But you've got a lot of stories to tell, I know.
40 minus... Oh, that's bad. I've got to look at myself. So 40 minus 3, that's 37 years.
That's what you've been in the industry.
Yeah.
There's a few stories to tell them.
There's a few
You were telling me about the what was it?
You still remember it.
The bass player with no sense of smell.
Bass player with no sense of smell, yeah. I don't know if we can sell that one.
Why?
Might offend someone.
You don't have to say any names.
Well, they know. There's how many bass players out there with no sense of smell?
It'd be interesting to get the feedback, won't it? Let us know, viewers.
All these people writing in. Oh, man. We went through that experience.
That's quite common.
Oh, yeah. I think it's when is it before you pick up a bass or is it after you pick up the bass your sense of smell disappears?
Or is it becoming the bass player that you go, oh, you can do that?
Yeah, well, they didn't have a sense of smell. You say, well, that person, they're going to be a bass player.
Kiss your smell goodbye.
The other thing they say about bass players is they've got the biggest porn collection.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Bass player.
Before? Well, that's how you become a bass player? Or that's because you're a bass player?
That's how you know you're a bass player. You've got more porn than anyone else.
A good bass player?
I think a good bass player is one that turns up,
I've never been in a band. I mean, you've always been in a band, Steve, but you've never not been in a band.
I've been in too many bands, yes.
And I was putting this together. I know we've had a week of trying to get together for this first podcast, the pilot, the launch.
Yeah.
And just trying to, Steve, be here this time. It's rolling.
It's going.
And then half an hour before that, Steve. Something's happened.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do it later. And the amount of times that happened, and I honestly just thought, holy moly, imagine being in a band and trying to get like 4 or 5 people together.
How do you get 6 people to a rehearsal? How do you do it?
I'm sure there's stories that you're going to tell, Steve, as we go along.
But what it is the same thing. It's just like, you book them and you just say the rehearsal's here, and if they turn up, they turn up, they don't. You don't know.
Who takes the sole responsibility of that? Who generally wears that is it the lead singer of the band?
No.
Is it whoever starts the band?
It's usually whoever starts the band, I think. Yeah. Actually, when you think about it, whoever starts the band, usually it's their fault.
Their fault. Their fault.
It's their fault.
If the lead guitarist doesn't turn up on the night of your most important gig.
Because you started this thing, you're responsible.
You're ringing them up every day, so you're going to be there, you can get there, you've got transport.
You're right there.
Yeah, right? You're doing that all the way along.
It's like the drummer that I used to play with that only rode a motorcycle, no car. So
There's a drummer.
Is a drummer. Drummer without a car.
Drummers have to have vans, don't they?
Yeah,
so they can fit everything in.
You sort of get a phone call before you went to the gig. It's like, oh look, the transport fell through. Can you come pick up the drums? And so you turn up there.
Whose responsibility is that? Yours, because you started the band.
So you turn up at the place and he wouldn't be there, and the garage door would be open and be drums. And it's like
he's not there.
Not even there.
Half the drums have gone because of.
I don't know. So we load the drums in, take him to the gig, and then he sort of turns up late because you put them all up stage. He gets up. And then he goes off and he meets some girl and he's going off, and it's like, oh look, I'll help you put the drums, I can't get home, can you put the drums in the car, I'll help you. But because they're off talking to everyone, you end up loading the car.
Because it's your responsibility, because you started the band.
And then you get back to their place waiting for them to, help you, and then they're not there. So you've got to unload the drums. So you realise like after about 6 gigs, you're basically the roadie for the drummer as well.
He's riding home with the girl on the back, is he?
Yeah.
Thanks for that, guys.
Thanks for that, So he's off to another party. Yeah, just loading stuff.
So is that a tip for wannabe sort of people starting a band? Let someone else start the band.
Yeah, you join a band, don't start it. Yeah.
Just join a band, don't start it.
Hopefully it's the best bands are the ones that you've got 3 people just automatically or just go, let's start a band, and they just talk, and then it seems to
3 people.
Yeah, or 4, but usually it's good. Look at Nirvana, it was a 3-piece, wasn't it?
After trying to just set up 2 of us to get together, Steve, I'm thinking, solo gigs are probably worthwhile. You do a lot of solo gigs.
Not anymore.
Why not?
No one books me. It's more fun when other people turn up to play. At least you got, if there's no one else in the whole room, at least there's you're jamming.
And if it's a flop, it's not all your fault.
Well, it is, yeah.
It still is?
It still is, because you didn't do the promo.
It's not going to be a flop. But
you didn't do, usually.
Oh, you didn't promote it well enough.
You didn't promote it, or you didn't have enough friends, or,
You haven't done enough flyers. You got a couple of your flyers.
Well, you got flyers. You didn't do the Facebook promo didn't work. All those people that said they were coming didn't actually turn up.
We'll be there. I'd be interested going.
Yeah, going, all that. They're always going.
Or forget about it.
Forget going. Yeah.
Never again.
Never again. That's a good button to have.
Never again.
Never again. We saw you once. Never again.
That's not what this podcast is about.
No, that's not.
Positivity. No, well, good.
Well, it is. Good, bad, weird.
Good, bad, weird.
I know. Is that a good idea?
I like it. I'm still running with it.
Yeah.
I've still got the theme tune in my head.
We had zero something about zero. What did Ben come up with?
Oh.
Zero we know.
Zero we know. That was it.
That was Zero we know.
Zero we know. So again, that's going out to our local family.
ZWK, is that it? Zero we know? Yeah, that's it. ZWK.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That doesn't flow.
Zero doesn't flow, does it? No.
Good, Nick. We'll need feedback.
Good bad. GBW.
I'm kind of thinking this pilot is really just going out to our close family for feedback, for review. Really.
Yeah, I think so.
We could give them a 1 to 5, suggested ideas, what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
Steve's beanie, no Steve beanie, that kind of thing.
I think that's the thing.
Was the reflection on the head too much?
I think what we could do is try a different hat every.
Maybe you have to wear makeup.
Oh God, I've got a makeup phobia. It's one reason I never took it.
I think I do.
That's horrible.
We'll see how we go.
Well, I guess if you did it before and after, you get used to it because you don't look so bad. Yeah.
Wow. I hope all our listeners and viewers are highly critical.
They'll be highly critical.
I don't want any just, oh yeah, that was okay.
Well, do we listen to them?
The reviews?
Yeah.
I do. I would.
Would you?
If I liked what they were saying.
What if you hated it?
I'm not listening to that. Pointless.
It's pointless. Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So if they want to be heard, if they want to be heard, they've got to say good things. That could
nothing below. Well, it depends on which way the scales run. But you know, if we're really getting into the deep, the dark, the ugly, the never again button.
Yeah, well,
I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, the never again button. I know.
I'm gonna create my own never again filter. I'm mentally.
For you?
Never.
Just flat lines.
Sounded good to me, Steve.
Maybe instead of a flat line, it should be like a happy tune. You know, so it makes you feel good.
It'll be that. That'll just kick in.
That'll just kick in.
That'll be like the if we've got to edit over the top of any foul language, say Steve.
Well, yeah, well, you got to keep playing it. You know, everyone sort of goes on this swearing thing, but you find out later that it goes further if you don't.
Swearing for impact.
Yeah, or abuse impact. Yeah.
I don't know you to be kind of that kind of, foul sort of mouth kind of guy, Steve. That's why I brought you along.
Oh, thanks.
That was the one first thing I thought.
That was
who do I know?
It doesn't.
Who will work?
Depends if I'm fixing something or not.
Who's gonna arrive on time? Who's got a ute?
Who's got a ute?
There's a strict selection criteria. Ute was right up the top. Who's going to transport the couch?
Yeah, well, I can't get rid of the ute then.
No, you've got to hang on to that.
Yeah, that's given me a lot of popularity, that ute.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, friends who need to move house.
Oh, yeah. No one would know me unless I had the ute. That's just Steve. Oh, he's got a ute though.
You downsized from the truck. You used to have a truck.
Yeah, I know. It's a truck.
Oh,
yeah.
Anita loves the truck, didn't she?
We should have kept the truck.
She loved the truck.
Yeah,
was it the steering, you think? Because it was really vague, that steering, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sort of steered its own way, and you were
It found its path. You were suggesting where it should go.
You're giving a false sense of security, thinking that you're in charge of it. That's for sure. Because you weren't.
The truck. We loved the truck.
Yeah, I know.
It was sad to see that go.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get another truck again. Not like that.
Did you have more friends with the truck? Because it was a bigger, capable
sort
of...
no, I had a lot more friends. Yeah, I had that.
You never did a gig off the back of the truck, did you?
No, we did it. We did a hayride thing though. Remember that you were there, that party up at the back of Bulleye somewhere, and the property was really big, and we gave everyone a hayride down to the street. And
we visited. Yes,
we had about 20 people in the back of it. It was great.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Do you still know?
No,
we can't have.
I didn't know where that was. There's somewhere in Bulleye. I think everyone crashed that party. I don't think anyone knew those people. Word
got out.
Word got out that people were
just
doing a party, and then everyone just turned up.
Made it a better party.
Half of those people turned up in the truck.
Maybe if we raise enough funds off the back of this, because it's obviously going to be a highly successful podcast, Steve.
Yeah, buy another truck.
Buy another truck. Just to put the couch on.
Yeah.
Play a gig.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Some special gigs. That could be part of the challenge, the weekly challenge.
What
do you reckon, a weekly podcast, Steve?
Oh, I think weekly challenge.
Weekly challenge?
The challenges.
Maybe a monthly challenge. Weekly challenge, we could be a little bit pumped.
Well, yeah.
Like 12 challenges a year almost sounds a lot, doesn't it?
That's a lot. Depends what the challenges are. It was like, climbing a mountain.
It's not going to be, I don't know, climbing. Oh, yeah, well, it could be physical challenge. It could be host an event for charity.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I do a lot of that.
If I could find a musician or something, my challenge could be hold an event, get someone in to play an event, gold coin donation. I'm already giving away my ideas.
Oh, that's your idea, is it? Well, you never know.
No, I'm not announcing that. I'm just suggesting that could be. So I'd have to find a musician.
Oh, you have to find a musician, yeah. There's not many of those around.
Dime a dozen,
There's more musicians than audience now, you know that?
What?
There's more musicians than audience. Yeah.
Are they your worst audience? Because they're a musician, they're highly critical. Oh, God,
they just don't turn up.
What's you doing there?
As a musician, you don't want to go see someone else, so they're the worst. You want people that aren't musicians so that the mystery of music is still there. But everyone's sort of like, everyone's a musician now, so everyone, it's like...
judgmental.
Yeah,
I could be doing that.
I could do that.
Why am I up there?
Yeah, like what? How did they get that?
get that? And why is their promotion so poor?
Yeah.
They haven't promoted this
I
gig.
haven't told anyone. It was just like one Facebook post, and we're all expected to go there and go, wow, look at them.
How's your personal review, Steve? How do you think it's going so far?
Well, what you got to do is work out how long you want to make it.
You don't want it too long.
Yeah, well,
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Well, we've done 25 something.
I mean, we know a lot of physical people, and I'd expect they'd probably go out for a run. How long do people run for? This is